So there's progress, and it's only 8:55, so that's we will have time to do other things. Question is if I will be able to earn some money. Probably not much today unless I start doing some more timber and sell that. But that might be quite a good idea anyway, because the more money we have, the more money we actually have, the better we can make ourselves when things comes on offer. So I would say there is a mod I probably need to find, and that's the one which adds new things more frequently to the used market. And there's still no guarantee you get what you're actually looking for, but at least you get some more chances. Uh, that's what you really want. You do want to have chance to get the things you will need. I was lucky that a cedar came up, but I could almost not use it because it's combined cedar and cultivator and or harrower, but it's the same thing. And this tractor is just on the limit. Thanks heaven I had the weight so it can hold the nose down, otherwise it looks quite funny. So it's nice to see that the right hand side is starting looking nice. The cloud look like a battlefield, but at least it is put into a nicer state. And when you play on your own, when you need equipment, if you can't afford it, you can always lease it. Um, the only thing is, I'm not allowed to do that in this challenge, and I'm not allowed to take contracts either. Um, but if you do challenges where you actually start without a farm, in those the contract is always enabled for you to take, and you have to, otherwise you will never be able to make any money whatsoever. And I will say money is the thing that drives this game quite a bit. And every time you earn some money, you spend them because there is always something you wish to upgrade or get. If you have noticed that my money actually slowly goes up, and that's the lettuce as I sell them. I'm not getting the best value out of selling them that way, but I'm kind of forced to do it right now. And that's actually fine, as long as I get money, and then I will not be complaining, and I am tempted to, down the line, make more greenhouses, because the more you have, the more you actually earn. And if I can afford it, I will actually take some bigger one. I need some coffee here. Which, with a mod, you can also grow coffee. That is kind of intriguing, and I think I want to install that mod one day and see how that actually works out. And you can even, if I get it right, you can even go down the line and build a coffee roasting plant, or whatever it's called, and then you can build a coffee shop as well, so you sell coffee to people. I don't know how that works out, but yeah, there is a lot of amendments where you can actually build very advanced productions. You can, for instance, make one which makes tinned soups. You can make textile production, cloth, and then another factory which makes clothes, t-shirts, jumpers. Can't remember what else there is, but that is a way to enhance your production of different things, so you actually get more out of it. And now it's raining. Yeah, why not? The weather is a little bit dark. It reminds of how it has been looking out here. It started darkish, and then there was sun, and then it turned dark again. And now it's pitch black, but that's for other reasons. But luckily the temperature has gone a little bit up again, so we are not that cold. So yeah, the run now up to Christmas, there's a lot of new games that has just come out, and it is actually kind of difficult to choose what is good to play, and I just have to try out as I get my hands on them. Must admit, I'm playing Farm Sim at the moment because I needed to just play something else for a while, and as I came across these challenges, I thought that would actually be interesting to try to play. Well, I will say it's not a fast-paced game type. It takes time. But that again, that is very often the challenges I do in No Man's Sky is the same. They do take time to complete. And I will say I'm not good enough to do any challenges in Anno 117 because there is still so much to be learned in that game. I still feel I run out of space in it all the time. So it's nice to play something as this where space doesn't seem to be a problem. You can always buy more if you want to expand, so yeah. Well, that takes money, but hopefully you will earn money. Well, I would say I know I will earn money because that's what you do. But of course I'm not allowed to take bank loans either. That is for sure. Again, bank loans is one of these things. I do not like to do that in games because it always seems to mess up my economy, and that is it is a false sensation that you suddenly get some money and you can buy some things, but you actually have to pay them back. And by the way, if you are relatively new to Farming Simulator like I am, and you are thinking, well, how can mods actually do me any favors? Watch some of the videos on YouTube regarding mods. I've watched a number of them, and I have gotten some inspiration to some of those I have installed, and they are all in the game. It's not like you have to go out on the internet on dodgy sites and find them, and I will not recommend that. But everything which is on the mod hub inside the game should be safe, and well, I say should because I can of course not guarantee that things are checked out, but to be honest, most mods is only scripts changing certain things which will kind of make it better. I don't know if what is on the mod side of mods, because I haven't even looked into that. I stick with what I think is checked, and I mean, the community would scream out if a mod was dodgy. And Farming Simulator has a very big community, I found out, which I didn't know. But I do see the Jesus. It's a little bit dark here. Luckily the rain is going to stop. No, I can see the interesting part of the game, and I would say it is one I will be playing from time to time, because I actually find it very relaxing and sit and play. Not as other games which will start frustrating me when it goes wrong. Granted, it can go wrong here as well. The harder settings you set, the bigger chances that your crops might not go exactly as you expected. The weather plays a factor. Of course it does. But you can play as realistic you wish. And you can actually get it to be almost like the real thing. And that's again down to the flavor you prefer. I'm not at a level where I can even think about that. I would say there's hundreds of pieces of equipment I have no clue how to use. And I will get a wake-up call at some point where, okay, I need to move from basic crops to other types of crops, and start learning the different things, and yeah, well, it's a learning by doing. That's all trial and error. So yeah, as said, I'm not able to seed it, to fertilize it at the moment, so that will give me some lesser crop, but as it's only grass, should be fine. And when I get if I lift it. try again, because it looked like I didn't get everything there. Again, that's something I am not entirely sure what I should do. Or shouldn't do. So I am sometimes in a situation where, well, let's try this. If it's stupid, but it works, then it ain't stupid, as a wise man once said. Okay, that seemed to be better, so let's keep it lifted, at least while we do this. Or whoa, that was not where I came up. It is a little bit difficult to see, so I think I might need a better monitor. Oh. No, it's not the monitor. It's not my graphic card. It is the bloody weather. It is progressing, even though it looks like I haven't done anything. So those of you who watch my videos on YouTube, these live streams, I actually number them in sequence. So normally I would number from 1 to, most of the time, 5 from a live stream. But here I have actually continued, because I actually think each segment is a chapter in this story. As you are on the journey with me on this challenge, then I will not boil it down to actually speed anything up. I do want to show the whole progress, and that is, if you never played the farming simulator before, you can expect that you will spend a lot of time doing different tasks, and it's actually one of the things which makes it even more realistic, because growing the crops, preparing the fields, Sort out your animals. Everything takes time. Nothing is just done, and the game actually reflects that. And I think it's a good thing. You don't get to kill many in this, other than the midnight oil, which you will burn sometimes. And if you play the more realistic modes, then you would be sometimes harvesting until late night, because you need to get it in house before the next day start, the next month start. And then you start feeling the stress as well. Now I can hear people saying, you're not selling it. I don't want to sit and be stressed with a game. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm talking about playing the more advanced versions, not the easy start. I've noticed they call it the arcade version, but yeah, I think it's difficult enough if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. The thing is, you can still mess everything up. Thing is, if I want to expand that way, which is straight ahead of me, I will have to remove the trees to make fields. And that might be a project that I will do at some point. I would like some tools to do that with, and tools cost money, and hopefully the lottery will be in our favor. Which I will hope it always is. Still haven't really learned this tractor's turning radius. This is a quite new brand for me, so but the farm came with it, and it works. So, how is the Christmas shopping going? Everyone on the front foot with that? I actually had a very good day going, starting my Christmas shopping, and got a lot of things. And it's rare I'm that well prepared. I don't know if it's my OCD playing in, but I don't like to see something like that in the middle of the field. I know it's probably just the wheel from the tractor, but if I didn't seed a bit, then I will have that showing up every time, because you don't have to seed grass, and that's it will continue growing. But if you miss a part of the field, then you will see that every time the grass comes up that you are lacking that part. So yeah. So I would say it is all about making, well, doing a good job that helps you a lot. But again, it's down to you. You don't have to. You can just, you will get something out of the field. You will earn some money. But the better you do it, the more money you actually do earn. Turn, 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 turn. Thank you. It's not straight on the. And yes, I do have a driving license. tractor. But I will admit I haven't driven many tractors. I have only driven tractors on 3 occasions. And that was the very old-fashioned type. It's a little bit funny, it suddenly races off like it has a very slow acceleration, but when it then starts gaining speed, it goes very fast, even though this is not the fastest of tractors. We have a maximum speed of 41 kilometers per hour, which is not a lot. So we're getting there. We've spent some time doing this, but it always feels good to start up your first field, no matter what you put on it. But then you start feeling this is turning into a farm now. So I just have to quickly. It annoys me it falls out of the game when you click on any other screens, and the thing is I do actually have other screens to click at. I just wanted to see something. So I haven't actually sold any wood, but I'm actually in plus for today. Which is not bad. I built something and bought something last month. And here we are actually still in plus because I haven't spent any money, so that's positive. Maybe I should remember to lift it. actually think I will check the... Go a little bit around in circles for the rest, if I can. I normally like to do the edges first, because I want to make sure I see it all the way out to the edges. But when I go up and down, the up and down edges is not as important because you will automatically get them. Take the slow turns now. One of the good things is you can actually drive your tractor with one hand. So what you often can do is put it on the cruise control and then just go what am I doing here? And then just go pretty much around, but I can't really do that with this heavy equipment because the turning radius is horrible. I would say one of the first things I normally do is buying a dog house and get a dog. I love the dogs running around. I will wait a little bit on this one before I do it because I want to make sure I actually have the money for it. The thing is, the dogs are non-productive animals. They don't really do anything than keep you company. Well, most of the time. But I did find out you can choose your breed, so that's a positive for me. As I always would like to have border collies, which I have in real life, and that's if I had a farm, I would have many border collies. I'm quite sure of that, more than we have in our house now. I'm a very big fan of border collies. I think they are the most amazing dogs I have ever encountered. And it's a good sized dog. big medium dogs. So they don't take up a lot of space. Come on, drive! The positive with this parallel seeder is that it does two things in one go. The negative with it is that it is slow. So you could get two different tools that would do the same faster, but you would then have to run it twice. First cultivate and then seed. So it's, well, I didn't have a choice because this was the only seeder I could get, and as I needed one, then that was just. I do have a cultivator, and that is a little bit abundant at the moment, but yeah. So this is the last strip of the field. Then we have done it, and it's still raining. So, and I always just go and check. It's growing, grass, yield bonus plus 75%, fertilized 50%. Why is it 50% fertilized? Don't have any fertilizer. Huh. Well, so now we need to think about what do we do with all our money, because it will take some time for the grass to grow. And the good thing is I don't actually have seasons on, so I can kind of do whatever I want. tractor, if nothing else. And that fuel is paid for, so that's there's not much else I can do right now. There's nothing. That's another plow. It's even smaller than the one we have. So that is not really going to do any benefits. So I think I will put some water in the greenhouse, at least then that's done. This tractor is weird, and suddenly it drives very fast. Good evening, guten Abend. Wie geht's? Need to make sure that there's always water there. And down the line I will buy something which distributes it automatically, but that is far out in the future. Do I have to go to this side to refuel? Yeah. Yeah, I've been out and about today, started Christmas shopping and all that before it gets too busy. But yeah, other than that, I'm actually very good. I have put Anno 117 a little bit on ice. I think we need some mods at least. And it annoys me a little bit that the island is so small. I find it very hard to actually build on them. So, yeah. So I found some new challenges that I found could be slightly interesting. A bit of farming. So we have a dirt road up here, I think it is. I don't actually know where it goes. Never mind that. That's not important right now. What I will start doing is clearing this out of trees, because eventually I want to make more fields this way. good thing is the trees can be sold. If I can find them again. The problem is all this grass is very high. So it can be difficult to actually see what you're doing. See, I couldn't see there was branches on this one. Don't do that to me. Yeah, let's just attach that for now so we keep them where they are. The rest of this tree. Ah, man. Yeah, that would take forever to remove it with a chainsaw. Ugh. I think I felt this way, but at least there we can see the put it somewhere where I can see where the different things are. Oh, that was the bit I couldn't see. Need to strip the branches of this as well. Thing is, if you don't, you will get less money for it, so might as well get as much as we can. Not that I'm greedy or anything, but we will need as much money as we can pull out of everything, so this is long, but it's not heavy. Easier to control if you hold it roughly on the middle. Come on. Play nice. Okay. Crawled under the strap itself. Can't complain about that. So let's take the easy ones first. So yeah, it's not heavy, but it's long. Just trying to keep it in place. Pretty much what I do right now. The other four. funny, when you come up here you see things in a whole lot of perspective. Among others, how badly you have actually packed your trailer. So it's not a lot that's left here. I can't really see what there is, so I had a feeling there was more to it than it showed. Okay. What are you doing? It's not what he's doing, it's what I'm doing. I was pressing the wrong key. I am a mobbit, no doubt about that. Don't swing so much. Yeah, something like that. That will do. Well, I would actually like to pull in a little bit if I could. Can't pick that up for some reason. Is that because it's strapped? Guess that's okay. This one is going to be a difficult one because it's heavy, very heavy. So that means I will have to slice quite a bit of the tree.